Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Thank you again for watching. I really do hope you enjoy this video as much as I enjoyed filming it. So I'm going to show you how I created this all drugstore makeup look with a lovely blue eye. So if you like this look, then please keep watching. So I'm going to start off with my eyes using the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. Yes, I know this is not a drugstore brand, but because I'm using a drugstore eyeshadow, it's important that you prime your lids first so that the pigment comes out more and so it's easily blendable. I'm going to be using the Revolution eyeshadow palette, and the colours in this palette are so vibrant, it's great for summertime. To create this sharp eyeshadow look, I'm going to be using sellotape right at the corners of my eye, and it also helps me to line the top liner. The first colour I'm going to be using on my eyelids is a dark brown bronzer, and I'm just going to be using this as a transition shade. The first colour I'm going to be using from the Revolution palette is a light blue shade, and I'm going to place it on the crease of my eyelid. And as you can see, it's quite pigmented, so you don't need to use a lot. And the Urban Decay primer that I used at the beginning has helped it blend out very well. I'm now going to go in with that dark blue shade with a small pencil brush, and I'm going to place it on the corner end of my eye just to create some depth and an illusion of a smoky eye. The last shade that I'm going to be using from this palette is a baby blue shimmery shade, and I'm going to place this on the eyelid. And I'm just going to pack that on quite a bit so that you can clearly see the transition from the darker shade at the top. I'm now going to go in with a liquid liner in black, and it's from Revlon. And as you can see, I'm using the tape just to guide me on where and how I should place that liner. And guys, if you know about the struggle of using liquid liner, I'm here with you, and using tape definitely helps. And of course, what is a makeup look without some lashes? So I got the eye lower ones in Fluttery Intense, and here is the eye look. And now on to my favourite bit, which is skin. I just find eyes very tricky, and if you get something wrong, it just ruins the whole look. But skin is my fave. So I got the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the colour Warm Tan, and it looks like this. I've never used it before, and it's for normal to oily skin. I'm not quite sure what my skin is, and sometimes it's dry, sometimes it's oily, so I just kind of go with the flow. So the applicator is like this, it's squeezy, so I'm just going to squeeze some onto my hand. and I'm hoping it's the right shade. I'm liking it so far. It's blending in well. I think it's my shade as well, so that's good. So I'll do half of my face so you can see the difference. So this half of my face has foundation, and I think it matches my skin really well. So I'm liking how it's very skin-like, it's quite dewy, not very matte, and quite natural. But if you do want it to be more... But if you do want more layers, of course, just add more. So I think I'm actually going to add a bit more on, just because it looks too much like my skin at the moment. So I'm going to add another layer and see how that looks. And with this second layer, it's still very natural. I even think it's a bit too natural. When I wear foundation, I kind of want to see a difference in my face. I want someone to be like, oh wow, she looks nice. Not just, you know, the regular degular. But if you do want an everyday foundation, just going to like something quick, this Maybelline Fit Me foundation would be good. But for going out look, it's not very wow. So I'm not too sure if I'd recommend it at the moment. But let me do the other side of my face and we'll see then. So I'm gonna add more foundation onto my hand, and I'm finding, again, with this applicator, I'm squeezing a lot out. Whereas with my other foundations, like my matte foundation for instance, it has a pump and I would only have to use perhaps 2.5 pumps. But this is definitely more than 2.5 pumps, and I'm still not getting that wow look at the moment. I'm getting a more natural, you know, just natural vibes, which is okay, but I'm trying to do like a full cakey makeup and it's turning into another natural, but we'll see. And again, I'm having to squeeze more, so this is definitely not going to last me long. And I guess it doesn't help that I use a sponge instead of a foundation brush to apply my makeup as well. So it just soaks up a lot of the foundation. Okay, what do you guys think? I'm not very convinced at the moment, to be honest, about this foundation. I mean, it's doing its job, but I'm still not getting like, wow, my skin looks very smooth and flawless. I'm just getting natural skin, which is fine, as I said, but I just want, like, I want to see a difference. I want people to know that I have some foundation on. But if you don't, this is perfect. I actually feel like I should add another layer. I'll leave it for now. Alright, actually I changed my mind. I'm gonna add a bit more. Just like on my forehead. Because to me it's looking a bit patchy. So foundation's finished. And I also got the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. And this is in the colour... Oh, it doesn't have a name colour, but it's in the number 35, if you can see that. So I'm just going to apply that underneath my eye, where I want to highlight. Put that in there as well. And I'm going to put some on my forehead. Some on my chin, some there. Just like places where my foundation creases a lot as well. So just like a little pattern. And I'm going to use my sponge again just to blend that out. I think this concealer's a good fit as well. It's a good combination with the foundation, so I'm happy with that. So it's easily blendable. I'm liking it. Good job, Maybelline. And who would have thought? Because I always go to like the expensive makeup brands to get my makeup. I never go in Superdrug and get a foundation. Obviously before, because they never had my shade. But now they're really developing. They have my shade. They even have hair products for my hair. I'm talking about Superdrugs and Boots, if you're in the UK. So yeah, they're really expanding these drugstores. So I would definitely spend my money on high street makeup brands rather than just on MAC and Huda Beauty or these extensive ranges. Because it's still good, I think. It does the job. I think when we buy those brands, it's just because, I don't know, personally, it makes me feel like, oh yeah, I got like a MAC foundation or a NARS foundation. There's just something about buying more expensive things sometimes. I don't know what it is. Like, I get more excited about it. But these high street brands are doing bits as well. So yeah, I'll definitely invest. So the next step, I'm going to be using this bronzer again, and it is from, I'm not quite sure where it's from. It might just be a Superdrug brand. It doesn't really have a name, but it looks like this, and it's in the color dark. So I'm just going to use this to contour and bronze my face. I like the shade. It's kind of a reddy browny shade, which I like, and it's easily applicable. Yeah, I'm liking this actually. Yeah, okay. Dare I say, I might prefer it better than the Fenty Beauty one. And again, this was under £5, or just £5. Bargain! So now I'm going to highlight and bronze a bit more with this Revolution palette. I'm loving the colours. So we got some yellowy tones and then some browny tones, goldy. So yeah, very nice. I'm going to give this a try. I've never tried it before, so I'm going to get a brush. And I'm going to go in with this shade first as a kind of a highlight. I'm going to place it here. Just going to brush that. But again, I'm going to brush it towards my hairline so it has an ending place. And then I'm going to go on top again with this shade. I definitely recommend this palette. It's very pigmented, it shows up quite nicely, and it's easily blendable. So yes, I would definitely buy this again, and it does not break the bank, so bonus. Okay, so next step is something else. So now I'm going to use a Rimmel mascara. It's in the Extra 3D Lash, and it's in Extreme Black. So I'm just going to use this to blend out my lashes, basically. So I just finished off the mascara on my bottom lash, and I kind of tried to blend in my lash and the fake eyelashes. So now I'm going to go on to lips. I actually don't have a high street lip brand, so I'm just going to use my MAC lipstick, which is around £15. So first I'm going to line my lips in the Charlotte Tilbury lip liner in the colour Litchi Foxy Brown. And then I'm going to go in the MAC lipstick in the colour Peach Stock. So it looks like this. It's quite bright, but I'll make it work. So the lips is a nude shade, which I like, especially because my eyes is quite out there with the blue. So the nude lips kind of just tones it down a bit. And I'm just gonna add a bit of gloss on top. This is the Clear Gloss from MAC. And of course, you don't need to get this lip gloss. There's so many lip glosses that you get from the high street. So don't spend your money on an expensive lip gloss because it all does the same thing. And this is the finished look. Thank you again guys for watching. I really do hope you got some tips and enjoyed the video. Please do subscribe and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks guys.